Hello and welcome to Recruiting Conversations. Now, I'm setting my timer just for you because I don't want to go beyond 8 minutes and have you have to spend extra time with me. Although I'm a delightful guy, so it could be fun. People say I'm pretty creative. I am the leading talent attraction consultant. You can check any search engine and you'll see me right up there on the top of the search engine results that are the ones that are not purchased. This is Bill Humbert, RecruiterGuy.com, and today we're talking about one of my favorite topics, and that is sourcing candidates. Now, this is primarily for executives and CEOs because I know that you receive kind of pablum on the importance of finding the right job board and posting the positions online. I've been a professional recruiter since 1981. In 1981, there were no job boards. I made and was required to make when I started for about 2 years, 40 phone conversations, not 40 phone calls, 40 phone conversations per day. Recruiting mirrors the sales process perfectly. If your sales folks are just posting your product or your service online and hoping the right people are seeing it, how long will they last as one of your sales professionals? Not long, because it won't take very long to see that there's no results. Human resources is a very important organization in your company, and their functions include benefits, compensation, culture, employee development, employee relations, and, a number of other functions that are really important to you. The problem is recruiting mirrors the sales process perfectly, step by step, line by line. Now, all those other functions that are important are either administrative or compliance. When was the first time you ever saw an administrator or a compliance officer lead a company in sales? Never. It doesn't happen. They don't have a sales mind. So what they want to do is they just want to post the positions and then hope that the right person, the best candidate, is looking at their posting. Let me ask you a question. If a person is the best person in their company, why would they be looking at your job board postings? They're not. They're not looking at the job boards. They're not looking at your website. They might not even know you exist. That's the reason why you need a professional salesperson. Doesn't have to be me, but a professional salesperson to do your recruiting. So let's roll up our sleeves, because that's what I do. In one of these other conversations, I'll show you what my headhunting uniform looks like. But now you got this. And, you get some bruises over time, but that's okay. All sales folks do. And you get rejection. If I couldn't handle rejection, I wouldn't be here today. So I get rejected and I go, yeah, okay, they didn't understand. I didn't do a good enough job, and that's the way it goes. When you are looking at replacing somebody or creating a new position, it's important that your job description is right on target for what you need now. not what you needed 3 years ago, not what you needed 4 years ago, not what you needed 10 years ago. And I've seen job descriptions that old. If your job description does not describe the job that you want done now, you're going to hire the wrong person. So let's face facts. I'm not going to give you the pablum that you get from other people. I'm going to tell you what made me an expert and the reason I'm still in this business that I love dearly after 43 years. You have to pick up the phone and call people. And then network and make more calls. And then network and make more calls. Recruiting is a sales process. And so people who love to recruit are very valuable. You may even want to take recruiting out of HR and put it into your sales organization, or create another organization that's sales oriented that supports all of your hiring managers, depending on the size of your company, of course. So let's move forward. We only have a little bit less than 2 minutes now, and I need to tell you something else that's important. And that is, when you're recruiting for new people, you need to have the reasons why the people would be interested in your company. They have to be at your fingertips. I developed what I call a pattern. Other people probably call it a script. And when I call a candidate, I use my script. And, you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, just like any script. However, it's very personal and it's directed towards that company and that person and why they would want to have that conversation with me. So we're running out of time here. And, you know, this is my 5th conversation with you, and we're going to be up over 100 here, not too distant future. And you'll be able to pick and choose which ones you want to look at. And each time I'm going to go into a little bit more depth on whatever of the 12 steps of recruiting that mirror the sales process. So have a wonderful day, and I'll see you the next time.